A train wreck to spin fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From remit coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree, show you where to excel.
Mega GMs, guys. Welcome to the Swarm Report. Yo, Stimmy Talk back on. I thought that was a one and done thing this weekend, but nah, man. I think we're getting we might be getting a big old payday next year. Man, spicy news coming this morning. All right. Let's get in the zone here. We got a lot to chat about. We got a little bit of time to chat about it too, because we do have a guest coming on this morning, and in fact, we have 3 shows. Let's say 2 shows today. We got a lot going on. A busy day of content, guests, and all really, really fun stuff. Let's do our quick GMs. Luna first. Absolutely schlocked in. Dude, this... Luna's about to retire his kids. Man, cooking on lighter for so long. And look, we all had that opportunity. And actually, Luna will say we still do. But he's been trying to get our asses there for a long time now. I'm excited to see you cook. I am. Gravity, good morning. All right, I need to get the show tweeted out here. Let's throw the socials up on the screen. While we're doing that, guys, smash a like on the show. We're live on Abstract. Actually, hang on. Officially on Abstract now. We're live on X. We're live on YouTube. Wherever you're watching, do your thing. Hit the like over there. But come over to CryptoSlam and make sure you're subscribed over here. Weird thing, I've been watching it. The followers on YouTube are actually going down. This account somehow, some way, whatever. Like someone had bought this like a long time ago. There's like, it's weird. I'm learning this thing. There's like, it's very PvP. I don't know who's PvPing us, but you guys have seen probably like even on X, people will throw bots at accounts too. And it's not even somebody hiring their own bot service. Other people do it to like kind of deboost them. I don't know if that's what's going on here, but there's been like days of like mass unsubscribes, like hundreds at a time. I'm like, that's bot stuff getting unwound. I just assume, or I'm just assuming. Anyway, just something I noticed. All right, let me get the tweet out here for this show. And while I'm doing that, let me tell you who we got coming on today. We have Cucumber Trade coming on this morning, coming on in about 25 minutes. AI alpha and reporting, and it's a whole like kind of trading terminal. I don't know if you trade in it, and that's something I'm looking forward to asking those guys. But it's certainly like alpha, and like it analyzes your trading techniques, and it gives you like advice, helps you fine tune your trading, which is super cool. With the founder of VPay and Whale Intel as like their virtual partner. So like I don't know if he works even like closer with the team, if it's just like the connection, or if he's like team, right? So that one might be a little under the radar. It's actually live right now, by the way. That token launched overnight. And we will jump to virtual stuff. We've got Reply Corp going live here in, I think, like an hour. That one's going to be really good. But again, we got Cucumber Trader coming on now this afternoon, and this is at like 4 p.m. Eastern time. I hope I don't fuck up the times with this. I think I'm right, but I think 4 p.m. Eastern time. It's UXP. Dude, why am I so bad? I'm so bad. The older I get, the worse. UFX. Older I get, the worse. I just can't do names. And I used to have like basically a photographic memory. It's not that, but like it's have a very good memory. Doesn't work now. Okay. Almost ready. Getting the tweet out. Okay. Tweet gone. We're good. And I do want to move into some of our topics because like a lot of macro stories out there. Government's probably going to reopen today. I'm actually going to kick it off with an NFT story, believe it or not. There is a big happening in NFTs, and I think we should all show our support. If you liked NFTs, if you still do, I think it's a thing we should be, you know, being a part of. I think we should be showing some support with this. All right, dropped a link in the chat. Good morning, Cats. Good to see you, man. Do you know believes crypto? No. No. Don't think I do. Follow us at SlamAI_XYZ, CryptoSlam.io, both on X. All right, let's get into it, man. Today, this is a big day, man. This is a big day for Web3. It's a big day if you're into NFTs. This is what I'm talking about that I hope we support. I need to find what time this goes live, but live today officially is the Other Side Coda Nexus. This is the first. I mean, this is it. This is the first time the Other Side Metaverse is opening the doors for like the persistent metaverse. This is it. This is like the main hub. If I hope Dead pops in, I just want to make sure I understand it right, or any of you guys. I think this is that moment where it's live and it's not just a season. It's open. It's there. And so like 24/7, you hop in the Other Side Metaverse and there's like people there, stuff to do. I actually think this will be filled with like AI agents at some point too. I really do. It's a big moment. This is years in the making, and yes, I think with years of a setback too, kind of that all a bummer. But man, I like these guys and I root for them, and they're great builders, and they've persevered even when like everybody's turned against them, including me. But I just try to keep it real. Like I just thought they got off course, and this is them back on course. So live now, City keeps evolving every few weeks. I dig it. They're calling it the base, the hub, right? Cool little overworld. It overlooks the actual other side, like the land, which is really cool. What do they call that? The entire map of Other Side. Yeah, really. And that's going to open up soon. That's where like the other deeds that we own, I think, are all down there. Which is really, really cool. Really cool. Everything here on chain. Everything on chain. So I'm going to be going to ape.slam.vision. And once it's live, I want to start seeing the transactions rolling in. I don't know if it's on testnet now. I don't know if it's actually on here under a certain contract that maybe isn't named, but I can't wait. I'm going to go on here and see the type of transactions that we're seeing on chain and how many of them. Again, it's a really, really big moment. If it's live when I'm not live during a show, I want to be on there. I want to be running around, add to the user count there. Kind of that simple. And then coming here next year, actually, that I'm excited for. By the way, they got the big brands coming. They do, starting with Amazon, but they're going to have more. This is a bigger deal than, I don't know. I think then maybe a lot of people think it is. It's a big deal. It doesn't mean it's going to pump your bags in any way, but it's a big deal. It's a milestone moment for our space. Moonship, it ain't happening yet. I told Henry yesterday, I'm like, dude, I just can't shake that next year could get really wild. I don't know. Crazy. I don't know. I can't shake it. Couple games that still happen seasonally here. Right, they got Bathroom Blitz, Outbreak. But this is what I'm looking forward to, and I don't know if we'll see if it matters at that point. Next year is when they go more like resources. This becomes more of an MMO, and that's what I bought into. Other Side being a massive, an MMO. MMORPG is what I thought it would be. It will be that at some point. I'm here for it, man. So good luck to those guys. I hope to be there today to support. It's a big milestone. I did see that. I think we're going to bring that up today. Rasmer, actually, no, we probably won't have time, but Rasmer interviewed Neon. Neon launched his creator coin. It's silly. Also, whatever. Dude, whatever. It's a big interview for Rasmer. Dude, Neon said he pays $1 million a month for his clippers. That's how important clipping is. I've said for so fucking long, I wish I had clippers because, it's the biggest needle mover. Also in NFTs, I got to move quick. We got 20 minutes. Also in NFTs, Pranksy had his new mint yesterday open up. House of Pranksy. 0.1 ETH for this open-ended mint. It gets you access to a Discord and some IRL events. I love Pranksy. I told you guys I got my start here in the space in a way with NFT boxes. Pranksy's always been really nice to me. He's one of my, I consider him an online friend, right? A friend from NFTs. It's a really nice guy. I wasn't super, I hope this works, or you'll see why. Well, you can see why. But I don't see it, right? It's an expensive mint for something I don't think people are really going to value. 0.1 ETH is the cheapest mint. The most expensive is 1 ETH. I'm like, people don't have 0.1 to get Discord access. Nobody's going to do it. And to be totally fair, the other Discords he had haven't been super wild, right? I'm not getting alpha from them. That said, they've always been a great place to hang out. So I didn't mint. I was thinking about it to support. TLDR, he's canceled the mint. He's refunding everybody who bought. I think only like 70 of the open edition 0.1 ETH NFTs were minted. It doesn't work. So that speaks to where we're at with NFTs. We have one of the biggest milestone moments happening here with the other side. Then we got a mint like this that nobody's buying. People are here to make a buck. They're not here for much else. It's sad. It's what it is. And that's not a blanket statement. Some people are here because they do enjoy it, because the tech's cool and the people are cool and all. I'm here for that. I like the money you make along the way, too, as a side thing. But as you guys know, we don't make money. We're still here, right? We love it. Anyway, bummer for Pranksy. It is what it is. All right. Government's probably going to reopen today, guys. It moves the needle. I think we're going to look at prices here in a second, but I think it does. The House will be voting today on the bill to reopen the government. Can't wait. Probably opens today. Polymarket thinks it opens today. 60% chance. As of right now, 60% chance that it's a today thing. If not today, it's tomorrow. Look, I mean, it's today, tomorrow. It's coming, which is great. Great news. And economy's been the talk of the town, right? Everybody's talking economy right now. Scott Besson's out here saying everything this morning. All kinds of quotes from him. I got more lined up here, but saying American people will start feeling better about the economy in Q1, Q2. I'm telling you, dude. I get it. I get people thinking this is the end. I get it. I think they're going to crime this thing well into next year. Q1, Q2, I think we're going to be absolutely cooking. I'm talking the stock market. I think the crypto market, rate cuts are coming. Some of these big investments in the United States, I think, start paying off next year. I've heard the year 2026 before. It was like, there was probably 3 people saying 2026 is going to be hot earlier in the year. Just a few people. Now it's almost consensus. A lot of people think that, right? I'm a next year believer. Dude, Hoods, I got some great pick. Gravity got a great shot from his neck of the woods. I went out with my daughter last night to look. We got locked out of the house, too. I don't know. It's fucking chaos, dude. It's freezing. We got locked out. It was probably only like 15 minutes. It wasn't bad, but it was pretty freaking cold. I got some pictures, too. I got to think of. Maybe I'll tweet it out. I got some beautiful pictures of it last night here in northern Illinois. Beautiful. I didn't think we'd see it. My wife sent me a picture. And I'm looking at the sky, and it's like light, but I didn't see the colors yet. I saw maybe a little green, but it was like more foggy looking. And then when you do it through your camera, you really see it, dude. So I did it through the camera. I'm like, oh shit, dude, it's like here. And then it got so bright you didn't need the camera at all. Like the sky was red and green. It was incredible. It tonight too, same thing. I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna go look at it. Reminds me of when I was a kid in New Hampshire and saw it a couple times there. It's beautiful. Just amazing stuff. All right. Prices right now. Bitcoin, you saw just a second ago before I refreshed. We were over 105. Right now, 104.9. ETH 3,500. Ripple 244. BNB 975. And Solana 160. Kind of a mixed bag in the past 24 hours here if I'm looking. But again, there's a lot to be. Somebody needs to help me here, by the way. A lot to be optimistic about. Looking at ETFs, I'm really confused. Again, I don't know why we had like no volume Monday. But yesterday was a holiday. I thought the markets were closed, and that just shows how much I'm paying attention, maybe. But I thought the markets are closed. I guess not. Yesterday, 524 million inflows on the Bitcoin ETFs. Crazy. Really, really solid day of volume. That used to be a monster day. Now, not just solid day. On the ETH side, 107 million outflows. Solana, I don't know which way that's going to go. Usually opposite the other two, but the other two are opposite each other. So let's see Solana. I'm going to go inflows there. Yeah, actually, we haven't had a day. Look at that. So yesterday, 8 million inflows on the Solana ETFs. We haven't had a day of outflows on the Solana ETFs yet. Interesting. Pretty cool. All right, so Besson, like I said, a lot of talk this morning from him. Okay, this scares me a bit. I think he's setting us up for what's about to come here from the Supreme Court. But Besson out here saying substantial tariff news is coming over the next couple of days. We should be scared about that a little bit. I don't think it means good news. Remember, Trump said if the Supreme Court rules his tariffs illegal, he has a plan B. I think he's talking about plan B here, right? I don't think they're about to announce deals that we reached a deal with India, with Japan, with China. Like, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's lowering tariffs. I think it's something else. I obviously could be wrong here, but I feel like they're setting us up for I don't know what. I'm just not. I don't think anybody should have a ton of like confidence that the next few days are going to be good for us, right? The Supreme Court projected to overturn Trump's tariffs, right? This is going by Polymarket. In favor of Trump's tariffs, only 26% chance. That's on Polymarket. Not great. Besson also saying this is, again, substantial tariff refunds coming early 2026. So you can see we have a lot of like things hanging over us right now, right? Saying $2,000 tariff stimulus checks, most likely going to all Americans who make less than $100,000. It's probably going to be like the COVID stimmies. File your tax return, you get a refund or like a deduction, right? You know what I mean? Like it's going to be probably similar to the COVID stimmies. Might move the needle like we talked about, a week ago. I don't think it moves it like last cycle at all. At all. Things so expensive. It's not the same. Doesn't move the needle as much. What we are watching for is rate cuts still. We'll get we'll get a better idea of that actually today. You'll see why. But odds of a December rate cut plunged to 65%, down from 91% here. Don't know if we're getting them, guys. I don't know. Polymarket's got us at what? 72% chance of a 25 basis point cut. Look, the 50 basis point cut, cats, I don't think it's per household because that's similar to what they did with COVID and it was per person. I don't think it's per household. But look, I kind of think the 50 basis point at 2.5% is kind of spicy. Okay. 7 out of 12 Federal Reserve members support a 50 basis point cut for December. We don't know if the data is going to be in time to even have rate cuts in December. That's the big fear here. But I did see over the past few days, we had some of these members, and I don't know if they named names, but saying that some of these members were on board with a 50 basis point cut. Some, I don't know. Look, I don't know if this is like a good source here, the CEO account. No, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is. But saying 7 out of 12 support a 50 basis point cut. Look, I don't think we're going to get that, but the like degen in me wants to gamble a little bit on those odds. 2% chance. I think there's a chance. 2% probably sounds right, but there's a chance. There's a chance. We'll see. Today we're going to hear from what? Fed officials who voted for the October rate cuts. We're going to get some words from them. We'll kind of hear their tone. We'll probably get a sense of what December might look like. We'll see. Still, the big fear is even if the government reopens, getting all the data from the past couple months may not be in time here. May not be in time. All right, quick other headlines. I'm going to race through this stuff. JP Morgan rolling out this is kind of wild, guys, a deposit token called the JPM coin. Coming out with a token, dude. Everybody, dude, watch out for next year. Next year is going to get really, really interesting here. The JPM coin. This will be on Base. Actually, pretty interesting here. JPM coin for institutional clients on Base enables instant 24/7 settlements. I can't tell you. I've wrapped my head totally around what it is, what it's for. Carlo here is replying saying it's not like a stable coin. Like very specifically, it's not like a stable coin. It's almost like fractionalized what? Fractionalizing like deposits. I even threw this in Grok. I wanted to see before the show if I could like really wrap my head around it in time. But bank depository token, meaning a direct claim against JP Morgan's deposit base, rather than being backed by a wholly separate pool of liquid assets. Kind of interesting. Again, I need to wrap my head around more of what that means, but for me, all it means is the names getting here in crypto, releasing crypto products and financializing or tokenizing their assets. I'm sorry, man. Game on. Game on next year. I have a real hard time seeing next year being what some people think it's going to be, right? Coinbase moving out of Delaware, moving to Texas. Pretty neat. Again, I'm going to blitz through some of this stuff. Circle. Hang on a second. Circle's got another token coming. They're looking at an ARC token for their stablecoin chain. Just again, be aware of all the building that's happening in this space. Pretty spicy. All right, on to AI. And again, we got Cucumber Trade coming on. Oh, I see you down there, dude. All right, we'll get you up here in like 10 minutes, not even. But I can't wait for this chat. What the fuck is Tibber, guys? I still don't know. I know it's turned into a monster of a coin. This thing we've seen up to 400 plus mil market cap. It's a monster of a coin. And all these connections to Robinhood, now connections to Lighter, which makes sense with the Robinhood connection here. But that token is cooking. Some people thinking that the Tibber community is going to get some of the Lighter token. I don't know. For Luna, I hope. For anybody else that's going to jump in and start farming, I hope. Look, there's so much drama out there, man. Of what, Luna? Of we need to have a pump fund of what? Yeah, Robinhood will definitely list Lighter. That connection's just so strong there. I didn't know that till Luna was on our stream and shared that, man. It's pretty cool. Dude, it's just one of those things. You see the names, you see the connections. Tibber's pretty serious. I learned Sammy doesn't like Tibber. I didn't know. And I don't quite get why. Something that he's not a fan of the community, I guess, but it doesn't matter what Sammy likes. But he really doesn't like him. He really doesn't like him. It's pretty funny. He's blocking anybody from the Tibber community. Dude, just not a fan. I like Sammy and I like drama, so I hope we see a lot more of this, dude. A lot more. All right, getting over to virtuals, and I want to just review the board. We've got those good launches coming up. I promise this ties in. I promise. The number one country song in the world, guys. Maybe it's here in the States, right? Yeah, in the States. The number one country song. It's AI generated, dude. This is where we're heading. I mean, AI everywhere, everything, whatever. Like, you guys here listening know. I went and listened to it, dude. You can go on like Apple Music. You can go on Spotify, listen to the song. It's fine. I don't like country music anyways, but like it's fine. And it sounds AI, but gets my attention. If like normies are listening to AI music, like, come on, how do you not pay attention to that? Actually start seeing the potential. Now, I mention it because there's actually an AI music project that's launching on virtuals. In fact, I think there's a few, but Luno's coming out, DJ and music producer. And we've seen what Zerebro did some music, and did Luna do some music too? I feel like Luna did music. Anyway, we're going to see a lot of AI music. Is this a relaunch? Hang on, let me check your comment. Okay, looked at the Luna. Oh, okay, got it. I need to get into the backstory of this a little bit. I bring it up because there's drama. There's drama around this too. Okay, Luna music. I like it. I like it especially if that meta starts heating up. What got my attention this morning was some beef, dude. Some beef here in the community again. Will, why are you always at the center of it though, man? I love Will, but Will puts out a tweet saying he bets on Good Team's founders putting Luno in Z tier. I think he's not a fan. I think he's not a fan of these guys. Okay, it gets a little deeper here. Look, I don't know if I can have much of a take here without knowing the full story, but what we have here is from Luno. He's sharing a DM with, I think it's between somebody from Backroom. Yeah, one of the Backroom devs. And Will. Hang on, I need some caffeine, dudes. I'm excited for this chat. TLDR is Will trying to poach a token presale? I don't know. They need to get Will on this show, which we will do at some point. But you basically have the backroom dev chatting with Will, trying to figure out how to do maybe part of the pre-sale through Will, part of it through this other guy. And long story short, this Will's trying to take it 100% for like his own room, key holders. I don't know. This happens, then Will tweets out it's a bad team. I don't know. Yeah, Cats, fill me in with a backstory on that after. I'm kind of curious. All right, let's go check the board. Let's just see who's out, who's live. Do we want to get to token price? We'll skip token prices. Actually, wait. I do want to check Tibber. Almost back at 400. Spicy. Fartcoin back over 300. Spicy. I like it. All right, let's peek real quick. Reply Corp live in 30 minutes. They were on the show yesterday. I think they're fucking awesome. Like, I think that product is awesome. I really like what they're cooking there a lot. That, I'll say, like, I think I said it live yesterday. Reply Corp, I think, has the chance to be the biggest unicorn launch to date. So it's got to get to what, like a 12 or 13 mil FDV. It's got to beat the that robot thing that launched last week, Small Thing or whatever it was called. I think Reply Corp can actually do that. I kind of think they're going to. That's a spicy project and great team and all that, right? Luno's coming out tomorrow. Butter Liquid tomorrow. Hang on, what else we got? Just see if anybody else is new on the board. Butter Liquid. UFX, I like a lot too, this UFO project. Nick is on the team. Nick has got that Ashton Forbes connection now too, so I'm sure he's going to shill it to Ashton. Does it move the needle? Don't know, right? Audit Oracle, I like a lot. Need to get them on the show. Life AI, I like. We've gone through all these, so I'm not going to do that now. We don't have time. Deckard, I like as well. That's coming up today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Deckard comes up Monday. Repo, I like a lot too. Repo on the show tomorrow. So we'll dive into that one. We've talked a bit about it. I like that one a lot. Decentralized data. Train your LLM, power your agent. I like it, dude. I like it. Yeah, some good stuff coming. If this market starts, I don't know, man. We get some traction. We've got some good projects lined up. Could get spicy here. Let's peek at Cucumber because they launched overnight. I want to see how that one's doing. Might have touched 2 mil. Unlock that first batch of funding, right? All right. Looking fine. Man, I like what they're cooking, though. I'm excited to get into the platform here. Actually, is the platform live? Well, fuck it. Let's bring up the boys here in a sec. Let's find out. Is the platform live? And shout out to Amir. Dude's great. Okay. Cucumber. Let's see. Cucumber trade. Okay. Early access waitlist coming up. All right, cool. I need a trading coach. Bad. All right, boys. I see you down there. Give me a thumbs up whenever you're ready. Hope they can hear. Think they can. Let's see. Ruben, I see you there. You guys good? Ruben, give a thumbs up if you're good to come up. I don't think they can hear me. Hang on. Let's get the messages in there. Oh, thumbs up. There you go. Oh, dude, I can actually see you. So I should probably make sure people know I can see you. Whatever. It's fucking amateur hour here. All right. Here we go. Ruben, what's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me correctly or am I audible?
Perfect. Loud and clear, dude.
Perfect. Amazing. Thank you so much for having me and great to be on the show, man. It's a great start of the show. I've been listening in since the start, so amazing, man.
I appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I try to get everybody on, like I just do. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to talk about their product because we don't have a ton of virtual shows, man. Right? There's a few, and they're all great, and just got to make sure everybody gets that chance to you know, you can put everything in words, but it's different when you get to meet the founders. And, you know, to me, that's always the difference makers. Who's the people behind it? The white papers and light papers and descriptions always sound great, but is it a team that can actually build and deliver? And this is where you kind of find out, and got a pretty great record, at least here, of meeting great people who can. All right, let's see. We got, what's his name? Is it Kirill?
Yes, correct.
Cool name. All right.
I think he's also in the waiting part of the stage or something like this.
Yeah, let's bring him up too.
Yeah. You just mentioned like we launched overnight, but we are basically across some different time zones here. Some of us are in Asia. I'm here in Asia. Some of us are in Europe. One from the States as well. So it's a bit like seeing, okay, what's the right launch window to launch for? We know Asia is very active in the sense of like during the day. Unfortunately, it was like I think very, very early morning for the US, or either midnight. But yeah, we made it happen. So
yeah, how many hours ago? I think I'm looking at the chart and I don't know what time zone it uses, but maybe it was like 1 a.m. or so, 2 a.m.
Yes, 7 hours ago from now, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so it was like, it was like just past midnight, at least here. I'm in Chicago, so dude, real cool. Well, you're on the board here. So GG's already. How's it going so far? Like, do you have any nerves ahead of the launch at all, or is it just like let it rip and now on to building?
It's actually planning ahead for, okay, what are we gonna publish? What are we gonna push out? What do you want to maintain for like maybe either tomorrow or a couple hours from now to push towards like the public? So it's like a kind of a seesaw to see like, okay, which kinds of things do we want to push out, and what is like the right alpha that we're waiting for to like give to everyone and like publish this live. That's basically what we're weighing off right now, and that's when we are like gearing up to.
Yeah, dude, it makes sense. I always tell people too, it's like when builders launch the token, it's like, it's not the time to like step back and throttle back. It's like, no, it's now, okay, that's done. Now it's next thing on the list, the next thing on the list. And like when you're in build mode just doesn't stop, does it?
Yeah, exactly. The craziest part is, of course, you're building behind the scenes. You've been building for a long time. You're building your MVP out. You're onboarding more people on like the backgrounds, like UX UI designs, devs, various devs. It all has their timeline. But on the social front, it also has their timeline as well. So you are very busy before TGE, but the moment TGE happens, it's always even like pushing further than what you're actually used to. So we pull it off.
You did, yeah. All right, let's get into what it is. Quick question: is the token, is it cuck or is it cuke?
That's up for you to decide. It can be cuck.
It depends what you like, what you prefer. So okay. You can play around.
We're gonna go cuck, like right, like it's so on brand, just crypto-y. It's like I love it, dude. Well, again, welcome. Let's talk about the platform and what you guys are cooking up. Cucumber Trade, and then there's an agent here too. But why don't we just like start from the top? Like, what is Cucumber Trade?
Okay,
sure. I can take this question. Sure. So I would like to actually, to put it simply, I don't want to like throw out some buzzword whatsoever. Cucumber Trade is going to be AI trading analytical dashboard, where you can take the data from there and make your trading better and smarter. Because we're all living in the noise of so many cryptocurrencies. There's so many like blockchains, like L2, L1s, like, and imagine like me personally, I have many friends from Web2 space who never touched crypto or even touched it barely, like on Binance or like some big centralized exchanges buying some top 10 coins just for savings or investments. But what we noticed in the last, I would say, 7 months, that the market is going towards decentralized exchanges. And decentralized exchanges, DEXs, are still complicated as hell. Like even to set up a MetaMask, like I had a chat with my friend like maybe a month ago, like he'd like, hey, can you help me to set up a MetaMask? And I didn't know how actually it's complicated to explain MetaMask setup to not crypto savvy person. And then he asked me like, okay, how can I buy like this token? I'm like, oh, if you want to buy like, let's token ABC, you need to top up your MetaMask wallet with some Ethereum to pay gas, or if it's like another chain, whether it's a BNB chain, BIP20 chain, you have to top up with some BNB into it to pay gas. You're like, oh, whoa, hold on, this is getting too complicated to him. So here's our thesis. We thought like, okay, what if we actually make an agent who will teach those people from Web 2 industry to start trading in a decentralized exchanges and trying to minimize as much as possible their risk when it comes to trading. Because imagine you just top up your wallet, you go to the pump fund, bam, done, casino, it's gone. And especially like if you start paying attention and trying to think of yourself as your like next financial analyst, Fibonacci, oh, here's like the volume goes up, like, okay, I see some green candles, like, oh, it meaning it's time to buy, like people are accumulating. It's all, how to say it, like politically correct. Noise, which actually like kicks you down from the road like you take. So here's our thesis. Like we said, like, okay, we need to build a platform with a co-pilot trading. We're actually going to guide you from every single step. Like, and even if you do mistake during your trading journey, it's going to tell you what exactly you made a mistake, why exactly you made a mistake. Like, it's going to provide you a lot of like educational materials. You also can communicate with him in a LLM model. So you can ask like, oh, I bought this token, like, but it went down. Like, can you explain me why it happened? Like, was it Iraq? Like, or was something like maybe social sentiment was wrong? Like, or many different things can happen. So here's what is a Cucumber trade. Cucumber trade is AI analytical dashboard with a AI agent, which is going to be a co-pilot during your trading journey. Because we all know like GMGN has a like amazing analytics. We have Axioma. They also have very in-depth analytics. But again, even for me, I've been in crypto like since 2017. Even for me, it takes like a while to get my head around. And imagine what happened to people. So here's our thesis. So we're trying to make DEX crypto trading safe for the newbies. And also maybe not only for newbies, but people who had some experience also make their trading better and just show what the mistakes they've done.
You know what I love about that? I just got to say real quick too, because like when I got into crypto, okay, so I probably got in around like where you mentioned like 2017-ish, right? I didn't take it seriously till like the NFT stuff started happening, right? I didn't start like trying to learn the tech and getting excited and really starting to trade, right? And there was nobody back then that was like teaching you, right? It was still pretty small and you had to form those little alpha groups and teach each other. And you're like, okay, to your point of, you know, funding your MetaMask wallet and how you do it. And then how do you bridge? And then how do you, you know, swap for different, like it's so complicated. We didn't have any help back then. We figured it out mostly on our own. And so I'm like, what's different this cycle is there are more people and they're willing to teach. And then there's like a lot more shows like this that like, you know, you can ask questions live and they can help. But man, it's so complicated even for that. Like you do need like the one-on-one training and you do need assistance. If you're bringing in somebody new, to your point, they might then, you know, learn how to fund the wallet, but then they make that trade and they don't know when to get out. They have no idea. My friends who are new buy and they never sell. They just tell me how down they are now. They don't know what the theory is and how you play the actual game. So far, everything here just makes perfect sense. And I don't see anybody tackling that side of it, right? Everybody's like angling their product to be alpha for like expert traders, not trying to cater to people who are new as well.
Exactly. In addition, having also been through multiple cycles, and it always comes down to like, okay, which kind of narratives are happening. But what you can also see in the days is like people are not really fully innovating right now. It's mostly like fork and deploying on either a new chain that's launching or they're just copycatting someone else. So basically what we do also is like tracking social sentiment from KOLs that people like to prefer. They can check them up, like what are they talking about, and then you can basically have like a deep dive in an analytical parts with Pickle AI, just with a one click, for instance. Like give me a short overview of everything that this kind of specific person said, and then in addition to this, it will give the tokens. It will provide you with, okay, how well are the tokens performing? How well is the trading volume? Is there buying pressure? What is the current narrative of the token? Are the holders increasing? That gives you like additional kind of signals to like reason from either should I stay in my position, should I leave my position. So what I can see, like what I also wanted to quickly touch topic about, it's like 3 pillars that we're focusing on. So pillar 1 is letting the unexperienced person, uh, letting themselves educate themselves to use the platform and to start getting into crypto. For an already experienced person who is already familiar with dexes, with liquid staking, with yield farming, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, they can use many analytical platforms, sure, but there's so many out there that you get lost in the noise because you get impulses, data impulses from everywhere. Now we're building this platform where we integrate most of it all in one platform, and then we have Pickle AI analyzing this and helping you based on your current or historical wallet behavior and your current positions. And then from there on, you can either use this intelligence to increase your performance or gain more knowledge, or even maybe a part of decision making. So the Pickle AI is basically a tiny little helper on your shoulder that whispers in your ear like, okay, hey, watch out with this token, or actually this token is kind of trending right now. Maybe you should have a deeper dive into it. That's what we're currently at. And the third part of the level is providing APIs towards people that would like to use this heavily.
Okay, man, I love it. Kirill, I know I cut you off when you were still kind of going. I don't know if you've maybe lost track of that or want to continue there.
No, it's all fine. Thank you so much for bringing him back. Yeah, as Ruben said, we're building many different products inside the Cucumber Trade ecosystem. As we already mentioned, Pickle AI is actually going to be the engine of everything. This is where we actually need to feed the data. We already trained the Pickle AI, and our MVP going to be released already this week, so people can test it out in a private way, and I think it's going to become public in a couple of weeks. But also, not sure whether Ruben mentioned, we have a wallet analyzer where you can simply copy paste your wallet or connect your wallet, and it's going to show you all the trades you committed, where you made a mistake, how much profit you make, and everything. It does sound not that very technical as people may think, but it's not about the tech stack behind. It's also about how you present, because me myself, I have a lot of experience in building Web2 products, different mobile apps whatsoever. So we actually believe that user experience and user interface is very, very important. And crypto products, most of the time, super overwhelmed with unnecessary information, or it's just the interface is complicated. As a bit discussed in the beginning, MetaMask, yeah, it's cool. But Phantom Wallet from Solana is just clicking me. Same as ChatGPT. All those LLMs models, I remember I've been working on the company, and they've been already in the market for a while, maybe since 2015, 17. But ChatGPT made it simple. Here's a chat, just talk with him. Make it accessible to wider audience. And this is actually what is in our DNA at Cucumber Trade. We were trying to use as less as possible buzzwords and make our product understandable to the broader audience. So it's not only for degens or super crypto savvy people, or only for virtual ecosystem. We're going to build it for everyone, because this is what we believe.
Well, I appreciate the hell out of that, because there's great products all over crypto, there are, but so many of them feel like they were designed by the devs who maybe don't know design, and they're really complicated, right? They are, and sometimes it's just a layout thing. Sometimes it's the layout and just there's just you're saying, there's too much. And I most of the apps I use feel like that. And then you feel the special ones that you can tell some thought was put into the design and the presentation. So anybody talking like that, I know, is looking at this a different way, and in a way that we've needed for a while. So I love that. Some questions already coming from the chat. Do you guys mind if I fire some off?
Sure, go ahead.
Nice. Will you be able to trade through the platform? Oh, and actually even through Butler, one or the other, or both?
Yes. You will be able to trade on the Cucumber Trade terminal, because this is going to be actually one of the main revenue stream. Because we want to build a sustainable business model, and in order to make it, we're also going to charge a certain fee while trading on our platform, which is quite standard in the industry.
Yeah.
GMGN charging a certain fee, Virtuals even also charging a fee for trading, Axioma, everyone. But this is a huge market. I'm not sure whether like everybody knows, but GMGN made almost $1 billion in revenue in the last year.
Jesus.
On just from trading fees. This is a huge money. This is really huge money. And it also helps us to stay agnostic. So we don't actually have to like give a shout out to a particular project. Like you can trade whatever you want on any particular, on most of the DEXs. First of all, we're going to start with a base as our home for our AI agent and for our technology. Then we're going to implement Binance Chain and Solana, which is three like hottest chains right now. Yes, so the short answer, yes, you will be able to trade, and you also will be able to collect, as Ruben mentioned, pickle points, which gonna give you access to some gonna give you unlimited range of features. So you can like premium subscription, let's call it like this.
Interesting.
You
Okay,
can think of it as, oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Oh, you can see it as like there's different versions. Either let's say, for example, to keep it on the surface, like a ChatGPT 2 model or a 4 model to have more advanced reasoning. Whether it comes to the trading terminal part of things, yes, there will be a part where Pickle AI can fully be autonomous for you. So if you want to set your own kind of parameters, your own like kind of trading setup, including like risk management, et cetera, it will eventually do this. That's what we're building towards in the future. But as of right now, we're building an entire dashboard to basically simplify this for everyone to get a good panoramic view. And then with the help of Pickle AI, you can make your decisions better and smarter.
Real cool. Okay. Let me do the one other question here, which you kind of touched on already, that there will be, trading fees, which of course, any idea like what those fees might look like, or is that just far enough down the road where you don't know yet?
That's still down the road.
It's not going to be more expensive than GMGN or Phantom or Axioma. It's pretty much like same rate across the industry.
Yep. Okay, cool. The like analysis and reporting and whatnot, that's multi-chain as well. Like what chains will people be able to get that alpha on?
As of right now, it will be base first, because that's where we're deployed on. That's where we start on. That's where we want to build all our features out firstly to ensure that everything's working smoothly, correctly. And then the moment we are finished with our core features, then we will expand to other chains as well.
Nice. Okay. And then you've touched on all this too, but I want to read them off. You got the portfolio analysis, the wallet analyzer, the KOL index, the crypto whales tracker. Pretty darn cool there. The crypto whales tracker, like, are you going to be able to tell it who to track, or is it going to have its like kind of own curated feed of like kind of hot posts?
The crypto whales tracker is based on whale wallet movements. It can be, yes, it can be pegged towards social media if their wallets are public.
I see.
Yeah.
So I was probably mixing the KOL index with the crypto wallet tracker then, right? Is the KOL index more like what I was thinking, like a feed of like, I guess KOL posts?
Yes, correct.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And we will even add like features that if the KOL is not indexed yet, the moment you search it, it will automatically start indexing it, and you will have like the overview of the KOL itself.
Oh, nice. Okay. There's going to be different kinds of charts in each of those kind of tools as well, right? Is that going to be customizable? Like in a way, are you able to build out your own dashboard, or is it?
Yes, exactly. Yes. I have the urge to show you, but I cannot show it to you yet. Yes, there will be a personalized dashboard where the user can basically select their preferences, which kind of parts of the Cucumber dashboard do you want to track, which kind of features. Also, like color-based wise, you can change it according to your style, your layout. According to your own personal preferences.
Man, I like it. Okay, cool. What does the Cuck token do? Are some of the features going to be gated? And then I'm curious, that's probably going to tie into the points too?
Correct. So users can stake Cucumber token, for instance, and then the moment users stake Cucumber token, they will get pickle points. Now, the pickle points are basically credits for the AI agent. If you want to have a deeper analytical deep dive, from Pickle AI, it will use some credits from the Pickle points.
Okay, that makes sense. That's cool too. And I think I read on I think it was here on the virtuals page, the details. At some point in the future, like users can launch their own agent. Did I read that right? I might have that way off.
Yes. It's not going to be like a launch pad in a standard sense as we've seen on the CreatorBeat, on the virtuals, like or any other AI launch pads. This is going to be basically AI agent which is going to be trading on your behalf according to your parameters you set up for him. So if you're going to put it super simply, kind of a bot. But in order to build a bot, you need to have some coding knowledge. You need to understand, like, okay, how to set up the rules and everything, even though you can do it with ChatGPT. But in our way, you just communicate with Pickle AI. Here's like, let's give an example. Here's, I have like $1,000, like I want to allocate it to tokens in AI industry, in DeepIn industry, and into DeFi industry. I want to minimize my risk as much as possible, but obviously once you're minimizing the risk, you're also minimizing the profitability of your trade. But you can write like as many rules as you want, and Pickle AI going to tell you like, okay, so I can build something for you, or like maybe your parameters are like way over the top, or just like writing some nonsense into it. But he will adjust your desires and preferences, and here you go. You just top up your wallet, and it's good, and it's trading on your behalf. And you can like adjust it like anytime during the day, like if you don't like something. So
yeah, that's cool. I mean, first off, I like how customer servicey he is. Like, I liked it. It feels so personal, and that it sounds like he's built to be a helper. Like, again, I need it. Will he give alerts too? And let's say I missed a trade and like did hold too long, right? Is he gonna like on his own? Do I have to ask him to tell me what I fucked up with that trade, or will he just offer that up and say, hey, you maybe missed this window and this is why you probably should have sold there?
Yes, it will be giving you a weekly report, monthly report, or 24 hours report. Depends how you set it up. Currently, it's going to be sent to your Telegram account because this is like, I would say, like the quickest and the easiest and the most convenient way for most of the crypto traders. But once we're going to release our mobile app, you will be receiving push notifications and everything will be inside the mobile app. But with mobile app, especially when it comes to crypto, it's quite easy to build and get launched on Google Market. But when it comes to Apple Store, there's so many restrictions and regulations which you have to comply, and otherwise you're just not going to pass your review, and you're not going to be live on Apple Store market. But sense. Yeah, eventually we're looking into the mobile app where everything gonna like be managed with a couple of clicks.
How far off do you think the mobile app is?
According to our roadmap, and we already have like I would say a sketch, I believe February, like realistically February. Worst case scenario, March and April.
Okay, that's not far off. Okay, all right, I'm bringing this up. So we talk about this stuff every day, right? And so like, I got, all of us got excited a year ago when the agent thing started popping off, right? And we started getting these reports and these analysts saying, hey, like 80% of on-chain transactions are going to be coming from agents, right? And it's taken a while to get there, right? I thought we would have been there, and then as we've like lived through this space, we're like, well, we were early. That's still coming here. Where do you guys feel like we're at in that journey? Because like now I hear you're another project who's part of that conversation. You're gonna have agents that are part of that whole that narrative. They'll be trading for us. It feels like it's getting pretty damn close. Do you guys think it's like basically here? Are we a bit off still?
I think we're not saturated yet. I think we're at like 35% the way. There's a long way to go still. In the end, as of right now, there's a lot of human interaction still with the agents. Yes, sure, they can execute the trades, they can automate many things, but in the end, there's still user interaction within.
Yeah, and it's why I pull this up, because I look at the market caps of like the DeFi tokens out there, and I'm like, they're great, But I'm like, this is where I think we're going to see the most disruption and the most growth coming from, when these agents are really there with humans, not touching them, and they're autonomous and they're trading with each other. They're trading out there with tokens on their own. They're upgrading their strategies based on what other agents are doing. Like, it's going to get silly. And I look at this, and like right now, these are our targets. And I think they're all going to be, one day we're going to look back at this and be like, damn, they were cheap, man. But it's coming. I'm with you. I think it's like incredibly early still. But man, it's like it's early till it's not. And there's just gonna be a moment where it's like, game on, game on. Someone's gonna have that agent that's trading and crushing it, and everybody needs it then. So
I forgot to mention one more thing when you asked me about the AI agents. It's gonna be like how I put it, also like a marketplace of AI agents. So let's say you build an AI agent and you make it public, so everybody can see the performance, the P&L, like in the 750 days. Like, oh, I'm gonna use your AI agent for trading you built. So let me test it out. And you're going to have a leaderboard and everything. So kind of like gamification.
Yeah, people love that then. So does the person who maybe created that agent, do they earn any kind of like fee, revenue, royalties from people using their agent? Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Yeah, that's where it gets really, really fun. I like that. Okay. Let's do this in like kind of a roadmap conversation. What's the platform going to look like, let's say, in the next few weeks? And then what are some big milestones coming out, and like some of the products coming out over, let's say, like the next year?
Yeah, sure. First of all, we start with a KOL scanner, where you can just put a link of a KOL, and it's going to show you as a breakdown, like what kind of tokens he been advising you to buy, or a pin, like at what time he actually advised you to buy a certain token. Like maybe he advised you to buy it all-time high, like, and it was not a good advice. So basically, you're gonna lose some money on it. You can also, besides that, we're gonna have a KOL index. We're gonna have a leaderboard, like with all top 100 KOLs on Twitter, and you can see like how is it performing, like how's their trades going, like, and everything. Because some of the wallets from KOLs are doxed, as we can see also on GMGN. Some of them are being added through our partner companies, and some of them obviously going to be added down the road, because there's more and more people, crypto KOLs coming up here and there. So after that, we're going to release pretty much like maybe like with a 7 days time frame, Pickle AI chatbot. As we said, like where you can discuss your trades, like where you're going to like give you some ideas, suggestions, as it's going to be a learning curve during your trading. So first of all, you're going to be asked like quite simple 10 questions in regards to your trading experience, like how many tokens you know, like do you know like this term, do you know this term, like. So Pickle already can like adjust his engine to your level of knowledge in crypto trading on DEX. So those two products, KOL Index, KOL Scanner, KOL Index, and Pickle AI chatbot, going to be released 7 days from today. So it's already done. We already have an MVP, already shared the video, but we're just polishing last details, because we all know how this works. And if you have at least like one bug, or at least something didn't work, like people just gonna go crazy and call you all these words you don't deserve to hear. But it is this, it's part of the game. We accept it. Next product after that going to be a wallet analyzer, where you can connect your wallet or copy paste your wallet, which is also going to show a breakdown on all your trades. Like you can just put your cursor and like ask Pickle AI, oh, can you explain me like what did happen here? Obviously, Pickle AI cannot give you like the 100% answer what exactly happens there, but based on data, based on social sentiment, based on all other like data endpoints, it can give you with accuracy up to 80% like what exactly was wrong or right here. So you can also bring some confidence into yourself.
And in the end, it's not a financial advisor, right? It's your financial helper. Let's say it like this. It just guides you towards like, what are you doing? What are your moves? Which kind of ecosystem are you preferably trading with? Then it will like do a deep dive. It will track your history of your wallet and then give you better advice. Maybe you can improve yourself. That's what Pickle AI is for.
Yeah, that's cool. I think you guys have got an interesting like spin or angle, right? Again, for the platform. You know, others have like just the kind of static token report or like alpha report, and it feels less tailored to like helping you trade better, like and improve your trading. I've not heard that before, and I think it's been a big missing piece. So I dig it.
I think the main issue with the previous, no offense to any agent who've been working on the same kind of like product whatsoever, I think the issue was like there is no much data was fed to the AI. So in the early days, like maybe like 6 months from back from today, everybody been just like forking ChatGPT or Cloud or Google Gemini. But right now, obviously, like we feed it a lot of data to this like AI machines, like, and it's getting better and better and better. But Pickle AI will also like fork some other like LLM models. But we also constantly like 24/7, like we have a team of people who is trading and just like making the product better, because it's all about like on what data and how much data you gave to your AI engine. As we all know with ChatGPT was 2 years ago quite not as smart as we have it today. So it's getting better, and also like getting more adjust to not very smart people requests. So it understands our human language way better and understands what we mean. And this is exactly what we will achieve with our Pickle AI engine.
Yeah, cool. We're basically at our time. Do you mind if I sneak a couple more questions in? Like only if you got a couple minutes still? Nice. Yeah, thank you. Well, I'm glad you were mentioning like the data part. I meant to ask it. It just slipped my mind. But yeah, what is powering the ecosystem here? Is it like, you know, blockchain data and then it's like the hands-on trading, you know, activity on chain, and that's where it's learning from?
And there's three parts. There's social data from Telegram, from Twitter, etc. Second part is on-chain data, and third part is basically the data that is not really provided in between those parties, like speculative data. Let's say it like this. And then there's also like the user part of things. Of course, the user trades on chain, but when the user starts talking with Pickle, that's basically human interaction kind of thing. It's not on chain, it's not off chain. Well, it's technically off chain, but yeah, you get the grasp.
Yeah, it makes sense. What's speculative data? What would that be?
Like news, like news articles, like things that are not really set in stone.
Yeah. Okay. No, that makes a ton of sense. Okay. No, good stuff. What was my other question? Oh, Amir. How'd you guys connect with Amir? I like him. I just like everything he's around. So I was curious how you guys kind of met up and got connected.
Yeah, actually, I met Amir a couple of years ago. I used to live in Berlin. He used to live in Berlin. We met like some various blockchain events as well. And at some point, we were like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's meet up, let's connect, and let's do something that other people are not doing. And then from there on, just stayed in touch, stayed in contact. Yeah, that's how we met Amir.
Very cool. All right, let me throw this one in here too. I'm sorry, Gravity. I kind of like half read your question before. Not clear if Cucumber will integrate with Butler so they can execute trades not just through your platform, but like directly through like ACP. So through the Butler agent. Yeah,
we will.
Okay, there you go, Gravity. And it sounds like then so he'll be in ACP. So then we get to that point where like I'm assuming you know agents in ACP will work together and trade. We will get to that point too. So can't wait for it. Gravity, was that?
I think which is also was like quite a big thing for us out of blue is X402 payment gateway, because once we go big and we actually like have like 100,000 like user base and a lot of data, and we're gonna connect like all different blockchains, social media sentiment whatsoever, we actually want to monetize our APIs. And for us, monetizing APIs via X402 is going to be a brilliant idea because it's all on the Web3 and it's all on the blockchain, which also like goes hand in hand with what we're doing here. You don't have to charge like people's credit cards. You don't have to collect people's information in regards to like where they live, their like bill address, whatsoever. So I think actually this was our decision to build on Base, even before the virtuals whatsoever, because Base is backed by Coinbase and it's a huge money, and we've all seen like what has BNB been doing this year. It's just been hitting all-time high like every week, every 6 consecutive weeks. And we believe with the Coinbase, even though I don't like Coinbase because of their fees, but they definitely have a very deep pockets, and I'm pretty sure they're going to put all the best minds out there to make their EVM one of the best in the market.
Dude, I'm with you. Base is going to be a juggernaut. It kind of already is, but it's almost like the DeFi thing where we're all waiting for it to happen. It kind of is. I think we've just been early, and now the base thing is starting to happen. And it's the right place to be cooking. I love hearing the API thing. Data's gold, man. It is, and there's going to be a gold rush here, and there kind of maybe is starting to be, but I think it's we're 0.1% of the where we're going to be as far as data. We're people know us because of the show, but we're a blockchain data company, and so we know the data is gold.
I normally say, if you look back at history, we are currently in the floppy disk era of where we are at right now, and we're moving to these NVMe solid state drives.
I love that.
That's normally what I'm expressing to the people, where we're at.
That's great. All right, I promise this will be the last question. Is that Butler integration close? Are we months off from that?
I would aim for around Q1 in 2026. Not late Q1, but early Q1.
There we go.
For people who is asking a lot of these questions, for the next maybe we're going to be featured again in the next episode of your show, or maybe it's going to be a different AMA. We're going to bring our tech team, and feel free to just fire them with all the technical questions and what is coming next. So we'll be happy to have a chat. Yeah.
Well, here's what we do. You guys got to come back whenever you have updates. Open door. I tell this to everybody. When you have updates, come back. You can pop in for 5 minutes and just share the updates and bounce, or you can come for an episode. Whatever. Just always open door here. This is kind of a not to sound cheesy, but it's a family show. It's for virtuals and for builders to share what they're working on. So always open door. Come back here. Good stuff, man. I said at the very beginning, I do it because I like to meet the teams and see if they can build the thing they're saying they're going to build. And I think we're seeing it right here. I like you guys a lot. So I'm very, very interested in what you're building. We'll be following along. I'm going to drop some links in the chat. Any final words, anything we maybe didn't hit that you wanted people to know?
If you want to meet the team, we will be in Argentina for the Blockchain Week. We will be in December in Dubai for Dubai Blockchain Week as well. So if you want to meet us, shoot us a DM on Twitter. Happy to chat, happy to talk, happy to connect.
Good stuff, man. Appreciate your guys' time. I enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll do it again, guys. Tokens live now. You can go buy it, trade it on virtuals here. I dropped the link in the chat. It's Cucumber Trade. Make sure you're following them on X. It's Trade on Cucumber. So again, give them a follow. They have the agent. It's Ask Pickle. So follow that account as well. What else we got? Subscribe CryptoSlam over on YouTube. Follow us at CryptoSlam.io. And lastly, follow us at SlamAI_XYZ. Guys, it was a lot of fun. So let's do it again. Sovereign, now you got to go back and rewatch the whole thing, but I promise it's worth your time. So skip 30 minutes.
Thank you so
much. Thank you, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Amazing. Thank you so much. All right. See you guys.
Peace.